What's going on, you guys? It's jcmentalz back again, cooking up with FL Studio. This week I'm going to show you a couple ways to easily find the key of a loop or a sample. This will really help you out with melodies, chords, and bass lines. But before we get into that, I do want to let you know about a couple things. First off, I do have a couple different loop packs available. They are $10 each, 11 different loops in each pack. I will have all my information in the description of this video, so make sure if you're interested in those loop packs that you hit me up about them. Also, if you have any questions about anything you've seen in my videos, make sure you hit up the comments and let me know. And if you have any suggestions about future videos, make sure you let me know about those too as well. Finally, if you like the videos, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and turn on the notifications. That way you guys can see when I'm dropping videos. So let's go ahead and jump into FL Studio and I'll show you what I have for you this week. Alright, so as I said, this week I'm going to be showing you how to easily find the key of any sample. I'm actually going to be showing you a couple different ways to do that. But before I get into that, I'm going to show you how I made this week's beat. I chose a loop, so this is the loop I chose. Alright, so next I added a piano melody. This is the loop and the piano melody together. For the next melodic element, I ended up finding a synth and added a couple chords. So this is the loop, the piano melody, and the chords all together. Alright, moving on to the drums, I added a clap and a closed hi-hat next. So this is everything so far together. So the next element that I added was an 808. So this is the closed hi-hat and the clap together with all the melodic instruments. Finally, the last couple drum elements that I added were an open hi-hat and the famous Zaytoven shaker. This is everything all together. Moving through the mix real quick. For the loop, I added an EQ. Just took out some of the low end and the high end. And I also added Softtube's RC24, which is a reverb plugin. Moving on to the piano melody, same thing. I added an EQ, took out the low end, a little bit of the high end, and then also added RC24 as well. Moving on to the synth chords, I have an EQ, just took out low end and a little bit of high end. For the 808, I added a fruity limiter, just to make sure that all the notes were hitting at the same volume. And then I did a little bit of reductive EQ for the percussion elements and just took out the very low end. And that's it. I also did a little bit of panning as well as put the 808 in mono and spread the stereo image of some of the instruments for the melody as well. For the master, per usual, Fruity multi-band compressor and Ozone 8. And moving on to the reason that we're all here, to try to figure out what the key of a loop or sample may be. There's a couple different ways to do this. The first method that I have for you is not going to be FL specific. I wanted to make sure that there was going to be something here for everyone. So the first method is Key Finder. This is a free application. You can easily find it Just type it in on Google, download it for free. It is for Mac and Windows. So like I said, this is going to be something for everyone. Key Finder is really easy to use. I'm just going to drag the loop that I have over into Key Finder, and it'll be able to tell me what key it's in. Alright, so after dragging the loop into Key Finder, I'm just going to select Run Batch Analysis, and as you can see here, it's told me it's in the key of C. However, I know for a fact that it's in A minor. However, A minor and C are relative to each other, so it makes sense. They both have the same notes in the scale. The second method I have for you to be able to determine what key any loop or sample is in is to just double click the loop or sample, right click the sample, select Edit in Audio Editor. It'll bring up Edison. Make this a little bigger and get rid of this. And the next thing I'm going to do is right click again, go down to Tools, and select Convert to Score and Dump to Piano Roll. So if I open the channel rack, I can see here that it's went ahead and dumped that MIDI score into the piano roll. So the next thing you're going to want to do from the piano roll is go to this little drop down menu where the arrow is, go to Helpers, and make sure that you have scale highlighting on automatic. So it's went ahead and determined what scale it's in. Alright guys, so that's a couple easy ways to figure out what key you're in. Hope that helped you out. If you have any questions or suggestions about future videos, make sure to drop those in the comments. If you're interested in loop packs, I do have 2 different loop packs available. I will have all my information in the description, so hit me up about those. And finally, if you like the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and turn on the notifications. That way you guys can see when I'm dropping videos. If you don't know what it is, you should definitely find out. It's jcmentalz. Peace until next time.
jcmentalz.